Oh my goodness. I literally got out of bed. I have been laying there for, I don't know, half hour or so. Man, am I ever being tested? I think I woke up and my thoughts started flooding in of things for this channel. It's like things like, I can't say that. Oh my God. I don't know what would happen if I was to say certain things, and it just kept racing and racing. And I'm thinking, how am I going to do this? Am I being tested? Am I literally being tested to put out this knowledge? So it's about Atlantis, it's about Calamity, it's about the fall of Satan. I mean, not Satan, Lucifer, the difference between Satan and Lucifer. Oh my God. Getting in there and doing a Calamity collective healing of emotional and heart um, healing on in live or on YouTube. And it's like, and without going through the process of teaching. My goodness. And I'm thinking, and I even tried to like, whoa, I'm wondering, because I disconnect and I get a good night's sleep, but I wake up about that time and I'm laying there and I normally can go right back to sleep, but then there's times when all these thoughts start getting downloaded and, analogies to use, like the modern version or looking at things um, through modern eyes, modern technology, modern words, uh, like the Bible. Like, really, Belinda, you want to go there? Or wayfinders. Uh, I consider myself, I just plant seeds, and see, let you guys think about it. And according to where you are and your beliefs, and sometimes you might just throw that seed away, burn it, or it plants and it just lays there and dies, or it plants in there and you start feeding it by thinking, and it starts to grow into whatever it has to grow for you. And I'm thinking, I've had those seeds in my life. And it's funny because a lot of it is movies. So I call them what, wayfinders, I think. I'm going to have to look up that term and see if that is the correct term, that I'm using it correctly. And give you a little bit of examples. How back in the day I saw a movie and then when they remake it, they change it. But damn it, I know what I saw. And I've even tried to go back and look for it and look for it and look for it and look for it, and I can't find it. Now that might be too, what do they call the Mandela effect or something like that? That's been roaming around. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. But anyways, I don't know what I'm going to do. I've got to do some major house cleaning, spiritual hygiene. I don't know if my significant other was out here cussing up a storm while he's playing his video game or whatever. I don't know. But in the shield, the particular shield that I use, the protection shield that my brother that's a shaman taught me and gave me the incense, particular special incense and gave me the recipe and showed me how to do it. That shield, if you cuss, if you cuss. If you cuss, it pops a hole in your shield, and then things can start coming through your shield. So I don't know if my thoughts are outside sources, because it's like, I kind of gauge it lately, because if I'm trying to do, like I'm getting all these racing thoughts, and, uh, and I want to go back to sleep. I will say, like, oh, those are great ideas, please, I need to get some more sleep, you know, bring it back, bring it out when I'm in front of this camera. Later, I need to get some sleep. But that wasn't working. And then it's like, the reason why I thought there might be a hole in my shield is because I was trying to, all right, number one thing I do, I said, I disconnect. I got to go back in there. And I think doing these videos, especially when I'm always channeling, but there's times where, like, I really don't remember what I say. That's my clue to me that, and others, that's when you're channeling. So I have to listen to this. I have to listen to my videos afterwards so that I can pick a title, channel a title for them, because I don't remember the content. Plus, I'm so squirrely. So too, that doesn't help. But anyways, oh goodness, I'm making myself a cup of coffee. I'm gonna go back to bed and wait a little bit. And squirrel. I tried to disconnect and I couldn't. So it's either two things I'm thinking. Sources testing me to see, because I've given God, source, totality, my free will. I said, I am your servant. I will do as thy will, because I know he loves me. I know I trust it, period. And I know I don't have to be poor, barely struggling, because I know he knows that's what I don't want. And I know I'm going to live a magnificent life. And my dreams, my desires will come true. And that is to help humanity, to help the homeless. And that takes a lot of money. So that's why I want lots of money. Because who doesn't? But again, squirreling. So I think I reconnect with the collective when I do these videos, because I couldn't disconnect. I couldn't even. I tried to start. See, and I've noticed lately that when it's outside sources, and you know who I'm talking about, one of them has snuck in and is bugging me and not letting me do the happy, loving stuff. And how they do is they scramble my brain, which, okay, guys, all right, especially my son, he'd love that. I walk right into that joke, which is fine. I'm a joker, too. I always believe if you can't take it, then don't dish it out. And I can take it. So anyways, I can't even do that. I can't even do that. I'm laying there trying to disconnect from the human collective to kind of see if my thoughts are mine. Because if they're mine, then, all right, I'll pay more mind to it and things like that. Well, I couldn't even do that. So for me, that's a clue. I need to cleanse. Now, when my significant other wakes up, gets ready for work, I will ask him if he cussed, which he probably did. I don't know. I'm just better safe than sorry has been always my motto. So stay tuned. Stay tuned because I don't feel anything. The house feels quiet, but they do come and go. And, I'm not saying the Bible is bad because it's good too. It just, like, I always refer to sayings that I learned when I was a little kid in Sunday school. Or someone, that's why I do the seeds. One little thing, a saying can last. You never know. You never know what your words, how they're going to affect people, because words have affected me. And I'm 69 years old, and I heard these words when I was not even double digit old. And I've always thought of them like, do unto others as you will have them do unto you. Oof, that has been my motto my whole life. I had one that the reason why, oh yeah, it's like, you're having bad dreams. Like every time I used to, when I was younger, I used to try to read the Bible, and I would always fall asleep. And I would always fall asleep. And I asked them, why is it every time I try to read the Bible, I get so sleepy and I want to fall asleep? I said, well, because the devil doesn't want you to read the Bible. It says, so every time you want to be good and change your life or things like that for the better and follow, Christ's and other light beings' ways, God's way, they're going to interfere. They're going to be bugging you because they're not going to bug the ones that they already got, the people that are out there doing bad things, hurting each other, being mean and vicious and all that kind of stuff. Why? They already got them. They're looking for the people that are still wanting to reach for God, still wanting happy lives. So anyways, this was supposed to be short. It's already 12 minutes long. My coffee is going to get cold. So I have no idea what's happening this morning. So I'm going to do what I just said I was going to do. And I'll update you and see what happens. So anyways, a quick... At least I got this out. I don't know what is going to come out later, if I have to talk about all of these subjects individually or swirl around them all at once in one video. I don't know, because I get all these thoughts in my head. They start swimming. I go, oh, that's a good idea. Okay, wait, save it for when I'm in front of the camera and let me get some sleep. Or sometimes when they just plague me, I just get my phone and I have a note and I take notes of them for later. Because it doesn't really matter, because eventually when I get in front of this camera, stuff just comes. Not necessarily what I thought I was going to do, because that's it. Magically messy. I just come here, look, it's fresh out of bed. And I'm surprised I don't have marks on my body from my sheets. But I love you guys. This is so much fun. Oh my God, it's a lot of work. You should see my place is a wreck because I've just been doing these videos. Hey, but when God calls. So today I do have to do some more human things. They're going to come and inspect our fire system. So, alarm system, fire alarm system. And I really don't want them to see this. My home is a wreck. Okay, everyone, I'm going to let you guys go. I just wanted to share what happens in real life. But life is great. My attitude, my feelings, it was real, babies. It's real. Okay, enough. Love you. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.